Hey guys, Brad the Builder here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take you to work with me and show you some things I have going on out at FLAIRS. But first I got to stop in my office and check in with Bronwyn and see what's going on. All right. She locks the door because we don't want anybody to take Bronwyn. Oh, you are safe in here. All right, so I'm just checking. I'm gonna go out to FLAIRS. Oh, you're on the phone.
Let me grab this. Hey, TJ.
A couple of things going on. Check this out. I have a commercial building that semis keep running into, so I had to take a chunk off to match the sample. Luck would have it, they don't make this color anymore, so I'm trying to match this color up to see which one's close enough. By the time I get it ordered and then on, I'm sure it'll be banged in by a semi one more time again. They can't seem to make this turn. This is a pool house we're going to be building here shortly, and that's what Bronwyn's going to be taking out the permits. We've already made some changes, so we're getting the new plans updated, and that'll be going on a lake as well. So we typically build stuff that's in that 4,000 square feet, and this is 600 square feet. So the homeowner's a little wondering why the cost is so much, but the cost per square foot shoots way up when you're building smaller, and so people think it's the other way around, but usually the bigger it gets, the cheaper it gets, until you start adding all these fancy details. So let me sign a check and we'll head out the door. Permits, it's ridiculous how expensive they are. I don't know if you think, just building a normal house, let's say a 3,000 square foot house, people think it's $2,000. It's like $8,000 to $10,000 for permits. That's a lot for our market, but I know it's more in California and other areas, so maybe I shouldn't complain. We're off to check the jobs.
Okay.
All right, call me if you need me. All right, we're coming down the big long drive to FLAIRS' new house. Got the plumbers on site, so I got to go over with them on all the locations where the sinks are going, if there's any changes to the original plan, and then also meet with the concrete saw guy to see if we can smooth out the back sliding doors that we're adding. We'll drive around back. It's all dried up, but we have huge ruts. Oh, it's a smooth ride. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Ugh. Okay, there's our shortcut. Didn't hurt a bit. So what we're doing here at FLAIRS house is we made some changes. We've added some sliding glass doors where there were windows, and so now we had to cut the foundation down as low as possible so that the threshold sits even with the floor. And there was one hiccup where the floor got poured at the wrong height, and so I needed to cut down where we're putting this big fancy called nano wall. That's got to sit below the existing floor, so that's what we're here for, the major cut. And then while they're here, I'm see if they can clean up what we've tried to fix. So, Brandon, how we doing? All right. All right, man. So this foundation threshold has got to be 1 3/4 inches below this.
Okay.
So we got to dig this thing out.
Yep.
I'd rather, if it's a little more, that's better, but it's got to be at 1 3/4 inches. We can always float it up. But
From finished floor, we got to be down 1 3/4 inches.
Yes, and from the finished floor, just so we have to be, I wrote here, 12 foot and 1 inch.
Okay.
So let me see.
You cut these lips off and then dig us down about 1 foot below our cut, so go down 18 inches.
Okay.
And then back about 4 feet. We'll either handsaw this or flush cut it, one of the two. Whatever the guys feel.
Yeah.
You know,
So we
faith
need
or
to be
weeds.
down 18, maybe just go a little more.
Go
right?
2 feet.
2 foot and out 4 foot.
4 foot. If you do that,
Okay.
I'm assuming you got to do it on all of these or just this one?
Just this one. I'm on the phone, not only with you, but I'm out here at your house talking to the concrete guy. I'm wondering if Beefcake Construction would like to come out and dig out a 2 foot deep and 4 foot wide so they can get these big saws in here to cut this nano wall out.
We're digging out just kind of the front, like on the inside and the outside.
No, just the outside. That's a long haul for you to bring your mini excavator.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to get back up there.
Okay, we got that intern. He's pretty good with the shovel. Okay, I'll call you later. Thanks.
All right, see you right
Bye. All right, so Beefcake Construction may not be available, so we're going to go resort to the old left-handed, right-handed shovels. See if we can get some of these young guys to put some back in this, and it'll probably dig out pretty quick, I hope. It'll be a good thing for me to supervise. Maybe I will help with the shovel instead of going to the gym. Okay, let's go visit with the plumbers. Hey guys, I got some supersized Brad the Builder shirts. 1X?
1X.
1X, okay,
Yeah.
let's see what we got here. Have you seen how nice these are? They're the talk of the town. Look at that. What size is that one? It's XL.
Thank you, sir. Much
Where's
appreciated.
the rest of the guys at?
I think they're upstairs right now.
Are they? Tyler! I've come to answer some questions. I got you a couple little girl smalls.
Got some mediums?
Yeah, mediums.
All right, thank
I
you
think
so
that's a
much.
medium.
Also-
No drains in the floor.
No drain for the dog kennel?
No, we'll leave that out. The city will not let me put a drain in the garage. Okay, so here in Flair's garage, if you remember, he changed the garage where we rear loaded the garage. Because this garage is so big with the rear load, we decided to excavate underneath the garage. So there's an old story. Every action has a reaction, and the action of digging out the basement has now created some plumbing issues where we were going to put plumbing in the floor, but with the Flexicore, there's a bunch of challenges with it, and we're in the city, we're out in the country, so every time you put a floor drain in, they want a septic system, the costs just keep going up and up. So what we have here in the garage now is where Flair is going to have his dog wash. You'll see the waterproofing and the tar. This is where the garage floor is going to go. The plumbers were discussing with me that they have some issues where they can't punch through the wall for their plumbing. They like to come through the rim. It's a little more information than what you want. But the basement's right under here. This is where the floor starts. They like to keep the plumbing in here, but that's all gonna be concrete. So we're gonna work out a deal where we're gonna put some of the plumbing up in the wall, and this will elevate the dog wash. So assuming I'm on the floor right now, instead of having the dogs clear down on the ground, we're gonna build about an 18-inch, 20-inch platform, so the dogs will stand on it. Flair will be able to get a hot, cold hose bib, wash them off. By building a platform, it gives access for the plumbers to do their job. So problem solved, but again, every action has a reaction, and now we're learning where some of the issues were, but it's not a big deal, it's just a change, and that's construction for us. Here's our master book, everybody. We leave this on the job site, so.
The old job Bible.
Yeah, so this, where do we want to work on? What's
I
next?
think let's move over to the master.
Master
We'll
bedroom?
go over and verify some
Okay,
locations.
I'll bring the book with.
We have a freestanding tub valve. We gotta go over locations and some other fun stuff.
So here's what the master bathroom's gonna look like. We have linens on each end, and then sinks, 2 sinks, and each have their own drawer. So that's the plain view, or the elevation, and then here's the drawing. So you got this laid out?
Yes,
where-
sir.
Okay, so we're making sure that's fine, and then the master shower, which we
Yeah.
don't have on the plan, but we have the faucets that they picked out.
Yes, we also have a freestanding tub over here. That's gonna, if you want to go.
Did you know that thing's like 700 and some pounds?
Yes, they're the damn stone ones. I hate them. But
You,
yes.
you guys can carry that in
No.
for a 6-pack?
No, that's.
I think you got a guy for that, actually.
I'm.
Oh, we have a guy. I hope they
Carry
make
that
this thing with wheels. That
Yes.
would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but long and the short, obviously, we're gonna center this tub in the whole open.
Correct. So what do we got?
Right.
84 inches?
Yes. But then I was looking here just to verify. See, you have 12 inches. We have 11 inches. Do you want centered on the window?
Yes.
Centered on the window, so it might be a little bit different than
That's
reveal,
okay. And then
but
we
you
can put the
might-
faucet on the bigger side.
I was gonna say, so this is actually here. You want to
What do
go
we-
ahead, go to your front of your
Plumbing.
whole book. Yep, your fixture selection.
There's our tub.
Yes. There's this
this.
62-inch Avalon.
So here's our, how far is this tub? The tub kind of comes
They
out like this,
usually,
right?
they usually
There's
keep,
full specs on that tub, right?
So here's kind of what the tub's going to look like.
You got 36 overall.
there you go. So you're looking at 36 overall. Then we'll want to stay a little bit off so if someone can actually clean behind there.
Right.
And we'll make sure we don't go past there. Okay. So let's just say we give it about, we're gonna lose a ½ inch for drywall, obviously, and stuff. If you're tiling that wall, really, it's gonna be an inch. We'll say 7/8, but we'll give it an inch so we don't get duped.
Right.
So then usually how far you want that tub lip away from that wall? 4 inches?
Well, let's see 6, because I want to see how far out.
All right, so there's 6.
We got a big hole here. This is a 3-foot tub.
Yep, you're
See, I
36.
drew it right on the money.
Almost nailed it. And then I think it was 62,
See,
right?
now we're inside, so this is 6.
62 wide, yes.
You can see we're about right here. There's
Yeah.
where the tub is.
Okay.
I can't have the tub past this wall.
Definitely not.
I can have it come close
Yes.
to it.
No.
So I would rather.
So I will get basically whatever, because downstairs we have scissor trusses. In scissor truss world, if you touch it,
You
it's
can't
a
touch
big
it.
deal.
Yeah,
And
you don't
drill
want
through
to.
it,
You
you get
cannot
in
cut
trouble.
those things. So, man, I drew that thing. Look at that.
Almost nailed it.
Jeez.
Almost nailed it. Just a big old round.
That's why I get the big. That's why I get the big bucks. Made it look better when you come in the room. As you walk in, you see the faucet.
A lot of times, a lot of other times too. Usually it seems that's just your opinion too.
Yeah.
I know it's fancy.
Put it in this corner.
Yeah, they like to see it back in the back because usually so when you walk in, it's not obstructing your clear space into the tub. But it's whatever you prefer.
Let me call Macy real quick.
Okay.
And get this answer.
Talk to the boss.
Talk to the boss. It's always best just to handle it right now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Macy, Brad the builder.
Oh, great.
Oh man, good news, good news.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I give Andrew the bad news. You get all the good stuff. So I'm working on your bathtub, Macy.
One hand
Your
held.
seven, and the faucet location. You got that cool faucet that sits on the floor and then comes into the tub. Do you have something in your mind where you would like to see the faucet located? Have you thought about that?
So I guess I was just thinking like centered the long way.
So what I was thinking, if you were to sit in the tub, if you put it on the end of the tub, in the middle, if you will, and then you choose to sit on one side or the other, you're going to have that kind of hitting you on the back of the head. Is that right, guys?
Yeah.
So I would like to see you. My thought is put it on the corner of the tub at one end, next to the shower. So
Okay.
because I feel like you're going to sit in the tub with your back against the shower wall because you're going to look outside, right? So instead of putting it by the master shower, I would move it down to the outside wall, by the windows.
Okay.
So when you walk in the bathroom, you kind of see this beautiful faucet on the floor. And if I put it on the front, you have easy access to the valve to turn it on and off. So you're not reaching over the tub. You know, it's 3 foot
Okay.
across. It's a big tub. Does that make sense? Do you want me to send you a picture of what I'm talking about, or are you?
Yeah, will you send me a picture?
Yes,
I think
yeah.
I get it. And
Okay.
I think it'll look good.
I've drawn it on
But
the
I just wanna
floor,
double check.
and I'll take a picture and then I'll update it and I'll send it to you so
Okay.
you're confirming it
Okay.
because the plumbers are working here now.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Perfect.
Anything-
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thank you. Bye.
Perfect. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
All right, so I'm gonna take a picture of the floor and then I'll draw this in.
Why is that?
I'll
black?
see if I can draw a tub.
Dropping.
Yes. Which I would say.
It's not really round, but let me see if I can add a little detail. See if I can spell faucet, F-A. So there's a lot going on here at the Flair house with the plumbers. The master shower in particular is something that's very specific, and I'm gonna wait and get Andrew and Macy involved because they've made a lot of shower selections. So I'm gonna hold off on this, and when I meet them here next week, we'll get those answers. Okay, so now let's hope I can get my truck out of here. Last time I was getting stuck in the mud. Now I can get high centered in dirt clods. So let's see how it goes. So as you can see, there was a lot going on today with the plumbers. It may not be all that exciting, but it's all those little attention to details that will show up in the end if you don't do it right in the beginning. So I'm gonna get Andrew and Macy involved with the shower placement locations, give them some options, maybe some cost saving ideas. Give me some input in your comments below and see if you like this kind of video for the day in the life, and we'll make more for you. So thanks for watching.